I speak from me personally going through things that I've been through a lot of traumatic situations in my life. My mother has a lot of plants in her house, and whenever I was sitting near a plant, sometimes people are not the best people to talk to. Sometimes you can vent to a plant. Sometimes plants make you feel better.
Redlining happened during the Jim Crow era, in which it was an intentional devaluation of properties, primarily in Black neighborhoods. We're in 2021, and you can drive down the street, and there are empty storefronts. There are a few street trees in redlined or formerly redlined neighborhoods. There's trash on the streets. There's no sidewalks. There's crumbling infrastructure, and all of this is started because folks said, well, you are worthy and you are not worthy. The greatest weather-related cause of death is extreme heat. And in Richmond, what that looks like, if you live in an area that doesn't have a lot of tree cover, well, chances are it's going to be hotter. Trees are a way to heal communities because essentially what we're talking about is generational trauma. What's great about trees is that they grow and they're a sign of new life. Not only are they beautiful and they have ecological benefits, but I think that they provide like the social benefits that can actually unify people.
And the positive thing is that community organizations like ours, like the Chesapeake Bay Foundation, like the city, they're starting to realize this, right? And so we're trying to right the wrongs.
We're planting trees at Swansboro Park. This is part of the Greening Southside Richmond grant. We're planting trees for a lot of reasons, but primarily to improve water quality. The trees that we're planting today will capture and store and then slowly release rainwater back into the environment. So that's going to reduce stormwater runoff, but it's also going to reduce flooding. They're going to help shade this playground, and that will help reduce the heat island impact in Southside Richmond.
I came out here because so many of my patients have respiratory problems, asthma, chronic obstructive lung disease, allergies, and heat-related illness. And in restoring tree canopy is one of the best ways to reduce heat effects and clean air. It's also really important for long-term climate change.
The two little girls that's playing is my granddaughters. One is Aphrodite, the other one's Adonis. Well, when we first took on the project here, the park looked kind of dead and deserted. No life. I guess the general plan just make me happy. I think it make anyone happy. Like, you can have a bad day and lean against it. Sometimes, to me, I feel like if you start a tree, it has its own shape. It definitely do bring peace, yes.
You know, it's going to be benches and chairs. People could bring their little chairs and sit under any one of these trees and catch some nice shade with some Kool-Aid.
We are going to green and beautify South Richmond. It's going to be super dope. And 10 years from now, folks are going to be like really impressed to see what the community was able to achieve.
So people in the neighborhoods, they're wanting to get involved, and they're wanting to be a part of this effort. We are just super excited to work with the Chesapeake Bay Foundation and all of our other partners on this and more projects.